Nah, but you know, he only made us wait like 7 years. Well, not 7 years. That was the first one, but probably like 5 or 6 years for Rolling Papers 2.
Since ONIFC.
ONIFC. She's been talking about it since ONIFC, yeah. In 6th grade.
Damn.
What if we got? Ooh, Cushion Orange Juice, the album.
That would be fire, dog.
He's been like at festivals the past few months.
The album?
He's
Dog,
been performing Cushion Orange Juice, the entire mixtape at festivals, like from start to finish.
That's crazy. Remember he came to All Alone and he only did like a few.
Yeah. What did he do? He did Mesmerize for
Mesmerize.
sure. Yeah, I forgot what else he did. But
Have you never been?
Yeah, I think so. I was happy that I even saw at least one of them.
That's wild.
That was crazy. Best performer at the Malaluna, honestly, though. Because he had the live band with him. Oh, hell. I'm next. Hold on. Oh!
Where's Khalifa?
Rolling Papers 2. Oh, my God. That was scary.
No joint roaches in my car. Play the game smart. We gon' get this cheese. Don't give police a reason to fuck us all. I done seen the ups, not a stranger to the downs, but for now it's smoke divas in my loft. Champagne with bitches with foreign names. We go, and they rep the gang everywhere that we go. Everywhere that we go. Whoa.
Rolling Papers. I don't even do drugs, but I love this Wiz Khalifa.
Like Cuddy.
Dude, no, but it's so crazy when you think about when Rolling Papers, the first one, dropped.
Yeah.
I was in the 6th grade, or we were both in the 6th grade. I remember it coming out like it was yesterday. Like, I went to Target that day it came out on the Tuesday. And I went home and I just listened to it all night. And the year after that. And the year after that, and then again and again. But if we being real about Wiz Khalifa, dude, Wiz Khalifa is in my personal. See, it's always been tough to decide. My personal top 5 artists, like me, I'm not saying the best artist, no, I'm saying out of my lifetime, if I choose my top 5 artists that I love and I listen to so much, Wiz Khalifa's like notching that top 5 spot. And if he's not number 5, he's 6 or 7.
I always leave him out.
Really?
And it's not on purpose. It's just accidental.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'll realize, oh, holy crap, I used to love the hell out of Wiz Khalifa. Like,
and it's crazy, though, because, like, I never stopped loving him. Even when his discography kind of got a little sour there, like after ONIFC, which ONIFC is a top 5 album of my lifetime. I've listened to that so many times, it's ridiculous. That's easily my favorite project, if not Cushion Orange Juice by him.
yeah.
But my top 5, well, I could name on my top 4 like nothing. Like, it's so easy. Pharrell, Kid Cudi, Jay-Z, Kanye. And like I said, that 5 spot, it's hard because it's always had to been
Wayne,
Drake, Wayne, Wiz, and then I always want to say Kendrick or A$AP Rocky. Like, you know, so I'm telling you, Wiz, it's hard to place him because I always have those Drake, Wayne, and Wiz like shifting.
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. Oh my God. But yeah, it's always hard for me. And that, like I said, that's just personally out of my lifetime. Out of my lifetime, my top 5. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I've been listening to this dude, like I said, for the past 7-8 years nonstop. Ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah. His albums, let's see, we got Rolling Papers, ONIFC, which to me is a classic. Then you got Black Hollywood.
Not my,
This is only his 4th album, which is hard to
not
believe.
my cup of tea. Yeah, I stopped after ONIFC.
This is hard to believe this is 4th album.
And then he showed me Laugh Now, Cry Later, and I was like, okay.
No, Laugh Now, Fly Later.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laugh Now, Fly Later.
And I was like, all right, then. Because, like,
yeah.
I used to tell him, like, when the Designer Wiz Khalifa came out, I wasn't too into that. Like,
Cause he did change his music
more
style.
Simple.
Like,
I don't know.
It's like he was really fun and cool, and he had like really crazy kind of mutated beats, like with soulful and there's some psychedelic kind of type deal, and just really catchy songs. And then after that, he switched, like I said, going from O&IC to Black Hollywood. It's almost like he tried to catch everyone's ear and just get trendy beats, like very trendy production. And then that was when Weed and Boys came out.
Like, it was trendy at the moment.
Like,
before
Weed and
that.
Boys came out, you know, and it's like, Weed and Boys is probably my least favorite Wiz single of all time, or one of them.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like I said, in between that, we got a mixtape, The Laugh Now Fly Later. We got a collab album, which I actually loved, with Juicy J, Wiz, and TM88. That was crazy.
Bangers.
Like I said, Laugh Now Fly Later. We got a compilation album, Khalifa, which
Rude Awakening. Crazy.
it was decent. Khalifa. It was just a comp. So like basically all his throwaway tracks. He even said it himself. It's just songs that are never released, and here they are. And there was a few songs on there. We've been waiting for a Rolling Papers 2 for a long time. He's been talking about this since O&IC. Rolling Papers 2, Rolling Papers 2. And like I said, in his span of being around for over 8 years now, and to only have 4 albums,
Yeah.
that's good actually.
And to still be top, like, relevant.
Yeah, and to some
like,
people who would say he's not relevant,
but
like others, they would definitely say he is, because
it's really a loyal fan base thing. And
yeah, because even like I said, when his music was kind of falling off, he still found a way to be relevant. Like, even if it wasn't just with making hit music,
Exactly.
like doing stuff with Snoop Dogg, going on tours, making a movie and a collab album with him, the soundtrack, which I also love myself, Mac and Devin. But damn, I'm telling you, Wiz has had his hand in a lot of things. One of the most influential artists, I'd say, of this generation.
Straight up.
Like with
the clothing.
with the Chucks. This man was wearing 501s when he came out. He had crazy tattoos. Like, tattoos at that time were already starting to become more relevant. People like Wayne's really kicked that off. But yeah, the 501 jeans, the very loose fitting clothing. Everyone.
The blonde patch.
Around the O&IC, yes. That one blonde strip. Everyone had that in school. Everyone wanted a Pirates hat. Everyone wanted a Pittsburgh hat or a shirt or something.
Something Pittsburgh, man.
I didn't even realize, bro. I got a Pittsburgh Pirate and then a Raiders, and that's a pirate. I didn't even realize. But damn, dude. Yeah, I don't know. This dude really had his mix in a lot of things. Everyone in middle school.
That's crazy.
In middle school, everyone. It was so funny because groups of friends would like try to do cliques or whatever. Like, oh, TGOD.
Yes.
OFWGKTA. Or Young Money, YMCMB.
You're right.
He's like, which one were you? And it was like, like I always chose YMCMB.
Me,
because,
I was Taylor Gang more,
Really?
and I dipped into Cash Money, but I love Lil Wayne more. But I felt like the whole swag of it. I never owned a YMCMB shirt.
I owned one, and bro, I don't know what happened to it. Like, I still think about it to this day. It just vanished from my closet.
I always wanted one. Shit, I'll buy one tomorrow.
No, I've been looking for one, trust me, for like 2-3 years on eBay, and I can't find them nowhere. And if
Legit
I do find them, they're
ones,
bootleg. Yeah,
like
I
with
don't
the
want a
bird
bootleg.
on them.
Yeah, with the Birdman logo right here on the sleeve. But dude, it was crazy. I was like, which one are you? Are you YMCMB, TGOD, or OFWG, KTA? Like, damn. And like I said, I would pick YMCMB because Cash Money's my favorite label of all time. Young Money's my favorite imprint. But
I love them, but I claim D God all the time.
yeah, and like I would want to say Wiz Khalifa though, because Wiz is my dude. He was crazy.
And I could afford it. Like, it's just Chucks and it's just like.
And then I was just talking to him. Do you remember those fat bracelets? Like, I was just talking to you about it. Dog, they used to be like this fat, and they used to sell them like at the Hot Topics or whatever. And I was telling him I was cleaning my room a few months ago, and I ran into my YMCMB one. It was all red with white YMCMB.
Did those come in packs? Or
Nah, it was
like
just singles.
$6?
They were like $6.99, bro.
God.
And like we used to buy those. And I found my Wiz Khalifa TGOD one. It was camouflage and it had like the Top Gun logo on it with the wings. Dog, it was hilarious.
Fire. Wiz Khalifa.
Rolling Papers. 2. Oh, let's go. It's getting hot. Okay, let's go. What a coincidence. Track 1 is called Hot Now. Oh my God.
Ticks.
It's hot year round. What you mean? This is just as long as Scorpion.
The exact same.
25 songs, an hour and 30 minutes. Dog.
That should be better than Scorpion.
I hope. Let's see. Damn.
This is really long awaited. This ain't even...
Yeah, I wasn't waiting for Scorpion. I was waiting for this for years, bro.
More than views. God damn.
Yes.
Yeah, like...
All right. Wow. Okay. Track 1. It's called Hot Now. Let's go.
Ta.
Through with the basics, you think it's a spaceship when I ride through. Feel like I'm on ice, we just glide. Niggas is parasites. I get pussy in a pair of off-whites. No, I want it, you can see it in my eyes. Why you even come back to my crib if you ain't staying? Riding with some real niggas, know that we ain't playing. Pockets on swole, you know that I keep them faces. Anything I want, I pull up and stunt. Walking in the back, we can't do the front.
I'm not disappointed, but at the same time,
I feel like I can say it's bad. Well, not bad, but it's in right now.
It's in because
and I don't. In 2 weeks, I'll love it.
Probably because I really don't want to hear Wiz on auto-tune. You know? I don't want to hear Wiz with auto-tune, but at the same time, it's not. It's
I kind of got turned down with that.
Yeah.
She with the gang and she down the slide, rolling papers up, getting high.
That's funny. I like that.
That was the best out of the track right there.
I like that little whispering part. Track 2, Ocean.
Have to sit in the car, she get her own, cause she ain't been sober. No panties.
I think I like this one more than the first one. I could definitely rap along to this when I learn the words, you know? He's singing.
Netflix and extra long spliffs. Hit it once, she recognized what the difference is. My bottom bitch don't even trip. She see me with other chicks, she hardly drink, but for me, she'll take a sip.
So far the vibe is really chill.
Yeah.
He's just chilling on it. He ain't doing nothing too extravagant yet. Not doing nothing too crazy. Hasn't really hooked me like oh, this is crazy or this is so dope.
Exactly.
Hasn't hooked me yet, but I mean, damn, there's 25 tracks. I'm sure he'll do it at some point. All right, track 3 is called Blue Hunnits featuring Jimmy Wapo.
Energy.
Rest in peace.
You already know Jimmy.
Rest in peace, man. Let's see. Jimmy, Wapo, and Hardo. I don't know who that is, but let's see.
I get the money, y'all nigga get money, the money, you follow me. Go get it. I get the money, y'all nigga get money, the money, you follow me. Go get it. Talking Japanese, Chopper Hardo, Jimmy G's. Got all my dogs with me, they with your fingers, got the fleas.
I feel like the song in the song.
I've been shot a nigga, I shot a bird.
We haven't heard Wiz yet on it, but I assume that I would probably like the song more if it only had Wiz. You know, this feature right here, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not.
Gas, dreadhead, weed head. Gas, no sleep, don't need a bed. Gas, all my niggas team players. Gas, grind to keep my team fed. Gas, every time you see me out. Gas, I be where the green is. Gas, I be where the bitches is. Copy, put some switches in. Niggas on me try to keep them off me, but they copy cause a nigga different.
I like this one, I'm telling you.
I'm rolling with nothing, I'm making it got it.
Skip straight to Wiz.
Yes.
I get the money, y'all nigga get money, the money.
Okay, here's a problem with this song. It feels like
after that, I can tolerate this. Yeah, it does.
It doesn't feel like a Wiz song. First of all,
a Jimmy song.
Like, he's not even on the hook. He only had one verse right there. And I was feeling his verse.
Yeah.
I loved that verse, but exactly what I said before his verse. If this just had a Wiz, it would be so much better. Track 4, Very Specials.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the majority is 808 Mafia.
I treat you special cause you very special. I treat you special cause you very special. Children have these
I can rock with the vibe.
Yeah, I like the vibe. It's different.
Caught me in the clutch, perfect time and never rush.
This feels like this is one of those Wiz songs where it's for like you play it with a female. You know, treat you special like a roll up or something like that. Track 5, Going Hard. Going hard.
Whoa, you be going hard. You be going hard. You be going hard. You be going hard.
You talking to the females.
You be going hard. You be going hard. You be going hard. Girl look good. You should tell her join in. You be going hard. You be going hard. You be going hard.
You know,
you be going hard.
the thing I like about the little punchlines, those are funny. Seems like 808 Mafia is producing all these. Like,
yeah.
It's probably TM88 up in here Because he's on TGOD, like, he's probably really doing all these.
Let me see you twerk.
These hooks are very minimal too, though. Like, I'm already learning them personally.
Straight up.
Like, I'm about to be singing this on the way home, bro. Yeah. This one's called Holyfield. And it is track number 6.
That's so
I thought the beat was gonna come. God.
Oh my God.
How many times you gonna say yeah on Khalifa? God.
Cam got both of us.
We just took that L. I thought it had something to do with Evander Holyfield. I wasn't sure though.
Why the fuck you?
All right, track.
That
Actually, very repetitive and bars very short. Not even bars.
I was just about to touch on that. So far, 7 tracks into the album. If this is a normal album, we'll probably be halfway through. And if this was one of those good music albums, we'd be done.
Like,
but
cut in and out.
The thing that I have to say so far is what I loved about Laugh Now, Fly Later. It really brought out some old school Wiz vibes. If you listen to that mixtape, if you haven't, please listen to it. I really encourage you to do so. The beats on it, the production, the flows that Wiz was doing, his catchy hooks. It really felt like you were listening to some older Wiz.
Yeah, because
it was very smooth.
I strayed away from Wiz after ONIC, and he was like, yo, check it out. And then, boom.
Dog, like, it was smooth. I still listen to that, I'm telling you. And
because
so
I didn't
far,
listen to Khalifa,
yeah,
like Hollywood, so
like
we're here.
But this right here, 7 tracks in, and like I said, we got a whole bunch of tracks left. We got 18 more.
God damn.
7 tracks. If I'm being honest, I hope the rest of it doesn't sound like this. I really hope he changes it up, right? I want him to change it up because so far all these damn tracks seem like they're produced by 808 Mafia or TM88. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And a lot of the beats are sounding the same, which in association, a lot of his flows are sounding the same. His hooks are very minimal, like I said a couple songs ago. I'm over here learning the hooks with half a listen, and I'm able to repeat it with him. And people are gonna be like, you already heard it. No, I didn't. Like, that's how easy it is to learn.
There, yeah.
And these verses are short.
Very predictable.
These verses are short. He has a couple funny one-liners here and there, which I said I enjoyed so far, the little one-liners, but I want more so far.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved. That's what was so great about ONIFC, his second album. It was different. You had production from different places, different realms. You even had Pharrell Williams produce a few songs on there, like.
Yeah. And
you had secret tracks on a few of the songs, right? And it was just together as a whole, it made for a really great listen. The features on it were even dope, from Juicy, from Akon, from Chevy Woods. And so far on this, 7 tracks in.
Chevy. No Chevy.
I think Chevy is on it, actually. Yeah, I think so. But
hopefully.
So far, 7 tracks in, I'm just feeling like these are a lot of songs that could have been on random mixtapes. You know what I mean?
Or some that could have been on, like, Jimmy's tape.
Yeah, like.
Sounds like.
I'm not feeling Wiz Khalifa, like heavy Wiz Khalifa vibes. I know it's Wiz Khalifa, and I know he's changed. We know that. But you gotta see where I'm coming from, because from Laugh Now, Fly Later, I was like, oh my God. Is he back? Is Rolling Papers 2 gonna sound like this? And so far with this, it seems like he's going backwards. He's like, oh, here's Laugh Now, Fly Later. I'm back. Nah, just kidding.
Sounded like
Here's
some
this
filler.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
I feel like if this was Laugh Now, Fly Later, and then the songs on that mixtape were on this album, I would have been like, what the hell? But like I said, that's just for now. 7 tracks in. It's not terrible. It's decent. I'll listen to it. And like he was saying, you know, give it a couple weeks, and I'll probably be singing most of these. Like the first 3 songs, like
I'm giving you a chance, Wiz.
Yeah, like I was feeling them, and like I said, 2 weeks from now, I'll probably know the words to a few of those. But
yeah, we love you, Wiz. We're not gonna bash you. Yeah, we're gonna let this ride out.
Like we're really being open with this.
Straight up.
And I just want this to be great. We got 18 tracks left. Let's go.
Let's get it. What do we say?
It's different.
What do we say?
I want this. This is what I want. Rolling Papers 2.
Oh, it better be. You know what I'm saying? Does it sound like the instruments and the beat is over him? Does he sound like low? Like the mastering and
I was about to say, the mixing on it sounds like he's kind of like, he's echoed far away. Like he's echoed and shit. I'm liking this beat. I don't know who Like, I like this.
I'ma roll it, I'ma light it. When it's time to make a change, I ain't gon' fight it.
And it wasn't the content of what he was saying in the earlier track. I think it was the beat selection.
Yeah, that's what I was saying with those first 6 tracks. They all sounded the same because all the beats sounded the same. So he was talking about nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, money.
He hears this beat,
Money.
it's like, oh, I can't do this. Like,
Yeah.
I got to. But yeah,
it was just like money. Now it's like, let me get something nice out real quick, you know.
I want more, a couple cars in my garage. A major with marble floors and the bugger to open my doors. I'ma roll it, I'ma light it. When it's time to make a change, I ain't gon' fight it.
That was smooth.
yes.
This is what I want. I'm glad that we said something right before this track. That's funny.
That's fine.
That's crazy. Something about Wiz Khalifa songs, I don't know if people notice, but I've definitely caught this since I was little. Do you notice in Wiz Khalifa songs, when he's about to say something sometimes or start a hook, it's like a weird lead up to like, you notice? I don't know, it's weird. Like, it's like before he says something, it makes a weird noise. I don't know what it is. I don't know how they do it.
Maybe it's like reversed.
Look, I'm gonna show you. Right before he says, I'm gonna roll it. And he does this in a lot of his songs.
Yeah. It's probably reversed. Yeah, that's clean.
Yeah, I've always noticed that. He does that a lot.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Woo! That's what I needed. Track 8. It's called Mr. Williams. Featuring the MXX and Lights. And Currency! Woo! Man, let's go!
Moonlight. Yo, let's get this right. Moonlight. Let's not. On High Smith.
The MXX and Moonlight.
Okay. There we go.
That's smooth.
That's what I'm saying.
You hear Currency in the back?
No.
He said that.
Let's go.
Hold on.
We better kill this.
He said that. Listen to him. You hear it? Not even words, it's clean.
On the Vegas trip, but she paid me for the game that I gave the bitch. A level-headed gentleman with a crazy wrist. Balls play at 30 points plus 20.
Bro, I don't think Currency's ever made a bad song.
It's
hard to choose.
Out of all his 200 mixtapes in 1 year, I don't think he's never had like trash.
15 EPs in 1 month. This is for those people that say, I don't like Wiz, he's trash. Play a song like this, how do you not like this, you know?
Yeah.
Damn. Something Wiz about to eat on another beat.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Diamond ring, diamond chain, diamonds on everything. Dancing corners, dropping change. Hop onto a private plane, pay the cost to be the boss, and now I need some time to boss. I hear them, don't believe them, no. Paper right, just getting go. Making conversation, problems facing out the niggas round the way. I keep a nice.
That's the one.
Gotta love 7-minute songs that are that nice. You gotta love them. 7 minutes. Penthouse featuring Snoop. OG.
Everything on a bitch, that means all on you. I rock diamonds, she rock diamonds on her collar too. Ball all night like hoops. I got guys that shoot.
I'm glad it didn't drop.
I might drive my road.
That would have been so predictable.
I might like deserve my juice. Police
clean.
don't deserve no
Bro,
drinking
change
in
the flow on him.
Jumped off the Plizane with a bad bitch and her friend, man.
Plizane, dog.
Pete with me, so you know what's up. AOB, COD, Yo BMBD, DOG. She stumbled on some grown shit. Old ass nigga with a long dick. No. I had to sneak 'em. Cherry and Terry and berries, cause Terry my
Eyelashes out here.
Keep it up, Wiz.
We all heard this. You heard this, right?
Oh no,
Real
no.
Rich.
This is the one I haven't yet. This is a video they've been
This is a
doing
decent.
so many times. I haven't seen it yet.
Y'all niggas acting like children. Oh, nigga, you couldn't get. I'm a country that's Beverly Hill, Billy.
it. Eat it up, bitch, I'm on meal ticket. Flush it down, cuss it like fuck a ticket. Round drive on a lot of red pig. Pelt up, Eastern on a vitamin shit. Solid touch glaring. Big stone like Sharon. Superstar Ed Sheeran. Bitches love my earrings. No smoke with my stick.
Track 11. 11. Track 11 already. Gang, gang. This is
like that.
Leave it to me. Am I so low? As soon as I walk in, I got a Troy road. You know that I'm a Spartan. Ride so slow. Me and my gangsters. I am talking like they living, but they ain't us. Cause they swallow with no bitch. But when I walk out the door, I might leave it with your bitch. They're going hard as us. We courtside, chilling, smoking out the building, regardless.
Damn. Next track is track 12. Track 12. Hopeless Romantic featuring Swelly. I actually like this song a lot. It's a single.
Oh, okay.
He dropped this like 2 weeks ago, probably. It's smooth. Like I said, he's on a run. He hasn't had a fall.
My night runs into morning all the time. And through my phone I'm scrolling. I've had days where I was dolo, but I never caught a bad case of FOMO. Don't talk to me about your business. You know that times two.
Feels like it's a Khalifa feature rather than one with songs. But I can't really complain because I think it's a smooth song. I like it.
And Sway's not ruining it.
Yeah, Sway's not acting a fool. He's being really chill and mellow. Damn, telling you, that was a smooth track. Track 13, Late Night Messages. Let's go.
Halfway through.
Yeah, just bro.
Thinking about what I might
This shit is good.
That laugh.
You already know it.
Yeah.
Like,
And when I say go,
like
you
that.
go. And when you say roll, I roll. You're the last one to hit my phone in my car all alone.
Damn.
boom. 5.
That was track 13. We're like halfway through. A little bit more than halfway through. Just want to say, I'm happy we said something.
Yeah. Yo, what a coincidence though, like for real.
The second we said something, it just flipped.
Well, I mean, that track was about to be Rolling Papers too, so you could not ruin that.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn.
When you album title a song, it's usually banging.
Track 14, Rain featuring Party Next Door.
Right.
P&D's on a run with these
he is.
Kanye joints.
Let's hope it's not too old though.
Yeah, let's go.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same sample.
Yeah. I'm not sure where that sample came from, but this is the same one. Yeah.
$100 bills, I'ma
Forget
make it
all the way
rain on you.
out,
Couple
bro.
$100 bills. Fucking with the
I'm gonna be mad if this ain't on the radio.
Oh my
But
God.
All the Way Up was on the radio.
Say you want
Oh, my bed clock still ticking. 5 o'clock on me. And he tripping because I took the band about the night and
That was a smooth track.
I don't even know.
I didn't like that track as much as like Late Night Messages or Hopeless Romantic, Bootsy Bellows. It was still dope though.
But I
liked
like it
it.
more than All the Way Up.
Yes. That song's terrible. Let's go. Karate featuring Chevy Woods. There he is.
Chevy.
It's Karate and another song, Let It Scroll. It's 2 songs. Let's see. Karate featuring Chevy Woods, and then it's Never Hesitate featuring
cup full of
Darius,
gin, I want her
Lil
and
Rich.
a
This is
friend.
smooth
Never
already.
fuck once, but I never ever call again. Fuck your bitch in my van, slap the shit up out your
It's Chevy.
man. Fuck the police, I go ham like Iverson. My new bitch immaculate, and
I
I'm
love
so
Chevy.
used to trafficking.
He's
I
clean.
be with the baddest bitch and
You ain't
best
heard
believe
Chevy's
I'm
album
stabbing
yet?
I hear the
new
wood
drop?
magic
Dropped a
stick,
couple
my
months ago,
card
like a
like
month ago.
magic kiss.
Yeah.
Lock me down, be the plot. Ooh,
I like how they're
just
going
make
back
it
and
die.
forth.
Ooh, diamonds, they be dancing
liking
like
this.
a rainer in my watch, sipping fagel.
Remember, this that same song I told you about. That 2-parter. Never Hesitate.
I want to vote close.
As my driver turns
Makes
the
me
wheel,
happy.
rolling papers never let
That's what
the
I
papers
wanted.
stand still. I'm
what
on a
I
mission
wanted.
and I can't will eliminate the competition to destroy your enemy.
9 in a row. Track 16 is called For Real, For Real.
For real, FR.
Featuring Lil Skies. Now,
Lil Skies. I like Lil Skies.
I don't have a problem with the dude. I just don't like his music personally. But
he go hard.
This is why I'm skeptical. Look. So we said track 1 through 6 was definitely the weakest part so far. Like you went 6 in a row of just decency, and then you hit 9 of just dope. All of those songs had the stars. Tracks 1 through 7 had stars, like I had pointed out. None of these songs that have been great, except for Rolling Papers 2, they don't have stars. Mm-hmm. Now the one track with Lil Skies has a star.
Scary, very scary.
Look, Apple. I don't know why you put those stars, but
scary as
I'm hoping this one will make him go 10 in a row.
Lil Skies is hard, bro.
Cause he's on a streak. No, I'm hoping like there's potential here.
Sweet see.
There's potential here. Look, let's go 10 in a row. Track 16, For Real, featuring Lil Skies.
Nigga for real. My niggas is real for real. I'm in the field for real.
This one sounds like those first 6.
I'm gonna be biased because I like Lil Skies.
I like the way he's rapping though. I was just about to say I don't really like the hook that much, but the beat and the verse they're good. You know,
my niggas is real for real.
Beat's nice.
I'm in the field for real.
Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These niggas hate cause they cannot compare. Aw shit, I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage and it show tits. All that fuck shit.
I don't know if you notice, Skies' content reminds you of younger Wiz.
Nigga for real.
Like you can tell the inspiration.
I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real.
He has some love with Khalifa, but it's always like
crystal clear.
Still ambitious
from ear to ear
and doing better.
Nigga for real.
I like this song. I actually really like this one. It's clean. Track 17, King.
I fly overseas, grab for the cheese.
Not bad. It's clean. I like.
We're kind of descending though.
Yeah, like now you have 2 that you're thinking about, you know? Like after the 9 in a row that were definite, yes.
Yeah, I always go hard, that's how I live.
I love that.
Got it, I got
This is very tolerable because of the place that it's placed
Let's
in.
hope.
This is smooth. I like that. The placement of these songs, it's very tolerable. If this one was in the first 6 mixed up somewhere, then it would be like, eh. This one is hard.
I've been this bitch and we all faded. Fuck by the bitch, no we don't save her. One more bounce, we got more ounces. One more bounce, we got more ounces. One more bounce, we got more ounces.
He just sampled Roger and Zap, more bounce to the ounce. This is
only doing getting them drugs. I walk faded. Fuck by the bitch, no we don't save her.
remember when he was like, just came out and he got hella popular? Like, huh? What? Remember?
Yes.
I don't touch any of those substances, but we will definitely sing along to this. 'Cause, you know. I love this right here. 420 freestyle. You ain't heard this yet?
I already hear appropriateness.
I was posted on the block with a big ass joint. Only saying words, so we stay on point. For me, 2 cell phones, cause the money keep coming.
This drop with KOD.
Yeah.
I remember that shit. You know what? Straight up, first thing I listened to. This.
You listened to this before?
Yes, I swear to God.
I did too. No, but my main reason for listening to this, it was one song, exactly. Yeah. That's why I listened to this first. Wow. 13 in a row. Track 20, Be Okay. Gotta keep it up, Wiz. You gotta keep it up.
My bad, I came in and fell straight asleep. To my fans, I can tell it everybody one more. I ain't never wait for nobody without it. But you seem like you love it. I remember all of the subjects that we would argue about. The end, you made it seem like I ain't the one who held you down, and that's fucked up. But as long as I got my family and my niggas, everything gon' be okay. Be okay.
That's messed up.
This is one of Wiz's most honest songs.
And that's fucked up.
Lil Sebastian, he cool.
Because they're also cool. If you see how they talk.
Okay.
Well, what it seems like. Him and Amber, it's like
they still.
You want to see the kid? Okay, cool.
They still chill together with the kids.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it looks fine on social media. Yeah. That's one of my favorite songs on the album.
It's clean.
That was one of my favorite songs on the album. That was nice.
Everybody wants someone to blame.
21, it's on you.
Orbit.
This is another one of those songs where it's like I'm thinking about it. Is this clean? But the verses saves me.
It is.
Like the verses. I like the beat. Not a giant fan of the hook, but I'm liking the verses. 15 straight. 15 straight. Wow. Reach for the Stars featuring Bone Thugs and Harmony. Wow.
Can't say that for Drake.
Told you, I never liked Bone Thugs and Harmony ever.
And if it comes round to it, stand in my way, and I'ma show how we do it.
Doing the best out of it.
Yeah, he really is. Like, this falls into the, like, what was it, 15 in a row already? Yeah. Like, this falls into that, so, like,
that's so.
It's very tolerable. All of a sudden. Featuring the Moonlight. It sounded like he's kind of ending it on, like, a kind of poppy note, you know? This close to finishing it.
Moonlight killed the first song.
Kind of disappointed with that because 15 in a row. Reach for the Stars is not on that. Just 15 in a row, which is a good streak. Imagine if that was just one album.
Exactly.
Imagine if that was just the album. 15 in a row.
Wild.
Crazy. Homework featuring the Moonlight again?
Let's see what happens.
That man got 3 features.
I just wanna know why you left me in the cold. Every other night you go up with Molly. Really naughty.
I can't be mad. We got 15 straight. Like, who else is doing that lately, you know? I can't be mad. 15 straight. Long album, but it did not feel like a chore because I really enjoyed it. Let's go. Something New. I didn't know this was on here. Something New was smooth.
Something new.
Ended it on a good note. Baby, gonna do something new.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He ended it on a good note. This is a cool song. I just didn't know it was on the album.
Baby, come give me something.
Oh, smooth.
Ty has been killing it lately. I know it's a fairly old song. It's months old. It's still nice though. He played this at Malaguna, and it was smooth. He said, "I don't know if you heard this. This is a new song. Like it was clean." Damn.
Straight up.
I didn't realize the song was that old.
The amount of songs we got to hear, and it's old.
That song, Malaguna, was on Halloween.
Oh shit.
Oh, dog. This song, I didn't realize it was that old. Wow.
That's the end. Rolling Papers.
2. Those. Dog. Look. We can't stress this enough. Tracks 1 through 6. Like I said, we had a few decents and a couple that were like, But I was scared. I think you were kind of scared too, you know?
I'm saying.
I was nervous. I was like.
Highly anticipated.
Waited years for this.
Childhood.
I love Wiz. This nostalgia was there. I love Wiz. And then, like I said, that last mixtape, I was like, Wiz is back. Wiz is back. And then the first 6 songs, I was kind of edging my seat like, are we going to have 25 songs of this?
You know.
I don't know if I was going to be able to tolerate 25 songs of that. But as soon as we said something out of nowhere, he flipped it.
Wild. That's wild.
He flipped it. Rolling Papers 2 kicked it off. Wow. This did not feel like a chore.
Yeah.
This felt smooth. It felt like I sat here, didn't complain about nothing, didn't say, it's hot, didn't say, I'm tired,
straight up,
I'm hungry. It was just enjoying
and we are hungry.
I'm starving, but this was an hour and a half of this was a full-length movie, like we said last time, a film.
Yeah, from 7 to 23.
I just
22.
I just watched Pineapple Express or Superbad in the car, like you know, I watched the whole movie with credits, and I enjoyed it. This was clean. Shoot, I was in 6th grade, loving and talking about Wiz Khalifa before I even met him, like years before. People like my old homies who I'm still cool with, like, you know, people like Gavin.
Yeah.
Gav Walk. Gav Khalifa. Gavshin.
Ty Gavin
Bronson. Ty Gavin.
Action Gavin.
Dog. Chill with Gavin. Just talk about Wiz Khalifa all day. Adrian.
That's dope.
I used to talk with Adrian about ONIFC every single day. We used to talk about Taylor Gang and Gang Bang, Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever 1 and 2. Cabin Fever 1 and 2 we would talk about. Us three would just sit there and talk about Wiz.
Shoot, man.
And then Kaylee loved Wiz too at first. His first album. We would talk about Wiz Khalifa. Bro, Wiz Khalifa has been a big part of my life. That's why, like I said, he's in my personal top 5. He's been there for me for a long time. That's why I was really looking forward to Rolling Papers too, man. And I'm gonna be real with this too, because it was not, I don't love this like ONIFC. ONIFC, like I said, is so up here to me.
Okay.
But I do like this a lot.
Let's get it.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 8.
7.5.
Cool.
Think so?
Yeah, that's cool.
7.5. And I'm giving it like how I did Pusha T. I'm giving it room to breathe.
Yeah.
Because let's say 6 months from now, I'm gonna like this a lot more, you know?
Man, like, these albums is stacking like
2018's having
sorry, Drake.
2018's having a lot of music.
I'm sorry, Drake. I'm sorry.